Honorable Lionel Angmia, Foreign Minister of Republic of Nauru, Honorable Luo Zhaohui, Chairman of the China International Development Cooperation Agency, Honorable Speaker Marcus Stephen MP, Honorable Ministers and Members of the Parliament of the Republic of Nauru, members of the Chinese delegation, colleagues of the Nauru government, representatives of the Czech CHEC and the local Chinese community, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. Today, we're having this grand reopening ceremony of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in Nauru, which is a big moment of our bilateral relations. The day after tomorrow, we will celebrate the 56th anniversary of Nauru's independence. In China, we call it double happiness. First of all, please allow me on behalf of the Chinese Embassy in Nauru to extend a warm welcome and heartfelt thanks to all of our distinguished guests. Thank you very much. All the cabinet members and MPs attended today's event, and Chairman Luo Zhaohui, as the representative of the Chinese government, also led a special delegation to attend. It fully demonstrates the great importance that the two leaders attach to the development of our bilateral relations. As a witness of the whole process of the resumption of the diplomatic relations between China and Nauru, I'm very excited at this moment, because I know that this result embodies the sincerity and efforts of both sides. At the same time, we must also face reality. In China, some people still question whether the change made by Nauru is still expedient. The people of Nauru also want to know how they can benefit from the cooperation between the two countries. We must prove to them that Nauru has made a right choice in line with the trend of the times and history. Looking ahead, China is willing to work with Nauru to open a new chapter of the bilateral relations. The recognition of the One China principle is the political foundation for the restoration and development of our bilateral relations. From the very beginning of the talks between the two sides, the Chinese side explained to the Nauru side that the One China principle is not a deal, but a serious political commitment. I would like to thank President Leong and the whole cabinet and all members of the parliament for their extraordinary political wisdom and courage in taking a historic political decision on behalf of the people of Nauru. On January 26, I was sitting in the public gallery of the parliament and saw all MPs rise to express their support for the restoration of diplomatic relations with China. From this new beginning, the two countries will continue to enhance political mutual trust, support each other in independently pursuing a development path suited to their own national conditions, accommodate each other's core interests and major concerns, support and cooperate closely with each other in international and regional affairs, and push bilateral relations to a new height. Looking ahead, China is willing to work with Nauru to embark on a new journey of practical cooperation between the two countries. Both China and Nauru are developing countries and members of the Global South. Although we are at different stages of development, it is our common task to achieve national revitalization and improve people's living standard. China is the second largest economy in the world, accounting for 5% of the global economy. It's the only country in the world with all the industrial categories listed in the UN industry classification. It has the world's largest high-speed rail and highway networks and is a global leader in airport, ports, water conservancy, energy and information infrastructure. China's total trade in goods ranks first in the world. Nauru is a pearl in the Pacific Ocean. With unique geographic advantages, rich phosphate minerals and fishing resources, it is also an emerging tourist destination. China and Nauru complement each other and are natural partners for cooperation. The resumption of diplomatic relations between China and Nauru has opened the door for deepening bilateral practical cooperation in all respects. China is willing to synergize the development strategies with Nauru, jointly find the mutual beneficial areas, and push for more cooperation to deliver results faster and better, so as to benefit the people of Nauru at an early date. Looking ahead, China is willing to work with Nauru to develop a new vision for people-to-people exchanges. Amity between the people is the key to bilateral relations, and it lies in the mutual understanding between the people. The people of China and Nauru have always held amity towards each other. After I came to Nauru, I met Chinese people everywhere, in restaurants and convenience stores. And they said to me, "You guys finally came, and you should have come earlier." My Nauru friends told me that the Chinese came to Nauru as early as the beginning of the last century, made an indelible contribution to the economic and social development of Nauru, won the friendship and respect of the Nauru people, and became an important part of the Nauru society. Foreign Minister Angmia knows more Cantonese words than myself, which is a good proof of that. From this perspective, the resumption of diplomatic relations between China and Nauru is the aspiration of the people. China is willing to further promote people-to-people exchange between the two sides, strengthen cooperation with Nauru in such fields like culture, sports, education, and medical health care, and provide more opportunities for young people from Nauru to study and receive training in China. I know that Honorable Speaker and Deputy Minister Maverick Ellie were outstanding weightlifters, and I hope that China's successful experience in weightlifting can help Nauru make new breakthroughs in this sport. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it is today when Foreign Minister Angmia and his delegation returned to Nauru after an official visit to China. The winter in Beijing may impress the delegation as much as China's development achievements. On January 24th, the Foreign Ministers of China and Nauru officially signed the joint communique on the resumption of diplomatic ties, deciding to resume diplomatic relations at the ambassadorial level with immediate effect. The two sides will exchange ambassadors at an early date and provide all necessary assistance for the establishment of embassies in each other's countries. The official reopening of the Chinese embassy in Nauru today is a concrete measure to implement the communique. I'm confident that my colleagues and I will receive strong support from the Nauru government and all friends present here in the course of resuming our duties. We also look forward to an early reopening of the Nauru embassy in China and its due contribution to strengthening and deepening bilateral relations together with us. Finally, I have good news to share with you. In a few minutes, a flight carrying 25 Nauru students in Taiwan will arrive in Hong Kong. Working teams from both China and Nauru will assist them to fly to Beijing and start their new life. Later today, 2 Nauru patients in Taiwan will also be transferred to Guangzhou for further treatment. Please rest assured that your children and beloved ones will be taken good care of in China, and China will be their new home. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, the wind is just in full sail, and it is the right time to strive. Let us join hands to ride the tide of the resumption of diplomatic ties between China and Nauru and work together for an even better future of our bilateral relations. Please raise your glasses, friends, to wish the China-Nauru friendship evergreen and to wish everyone an enjoyable evening. Thank you very much. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.